Good evening and welcome to Spiritual Psychics TV. It's lovely to be with you again. My name's Veronica Jenkins and I'm your medium for this evening. Just to tell you a little bit about myself, I've been a medium for over 25 years and I've been um, helping people through lockdown, hopefully, by posting each day what's on in the spiritualist world. Okay. Just before we start, I'd just like to say an opening mantra as such, just to get the wavelengths and the energies working with spirit there. Okay, so if we can just open my being to thy energy, let me hear your words, speak your truth, feel your compassion, act in your name, which is love, and walk in your footsteps through my time on this earth. Blessed be. Okay, so already, and I can feel spirit with me already here. And the way that I've been working recently with Facebook Lives and YouTube is through dates. Okay, so I know, hopefully, will know who I'm with by you being able to take the date and the information of the communicator I have with me. Okay, now before I started, I was given the 11th of July, and I feel this is a birthday of a mum, but I'm being reminded I need to do some hellos first, which would help, Richard, if you put me some up because I haven't got any. No, get straight onto it. Sorry, Richard's saying no, he thought he'd do some blurb first. But so, hi, Sarah Jane Bruce. Good evening, and I hope everyone's well there. Dixie Keen, hi from New Zealand. Blimey, what time is it over in there? Amy White, good evening. And Alison Gibbs, her picture is two wonderful donkeys and a robin. It's making me smile. That is wonderful. Sherry Williams, a lovely picture of Stonehenge there, love and light. And Chloe Dunham, good evening and welcome to you. Char Pim, hello. And Mia Thomas, hi to you too. Cheryl Flint, good to have you on here this evening. Bev Buttle. And Maria Loverton, hi to you. Claire Hall, hi. Nice to have you with us. Laura Kirsty Marshall, lovely to have you with us too. Tony Lizard, good evening. Heidi Spicer, hi Heidi, nice to see you on here. Hody ho. Andrea Rees, hello, good evening. Gemma Kirk, good evening and welcome on. Christine Davis. Hi, Christine. Christine's one of our regulars, our VIPs. Kay Geddings. Good evening. Tracy Van Vuren. Good evening to you. Michaela Hannah. Hi from Birmingham. Well, I'm usually near you, Michaela, but not tonight. Sherry Dyer, and again, one of our regulars. Good to see you. From Australia. Sherry, I hadn't clicked that you were actually in Australia. Susanna Richies. Hi. Two lovely young men, and of course Terry Wall, who is our admin for this evening. Natasha Hanbury, hi for South Wales. My husband comes from down there. Wendy Muse, first time here. We're a friendly lot, and if you're you're on Facebook. I was going to say, if you're following us on YouTube, first time round, you'll find a lovely group on YouTube who talk about food all evening. So if you're into food, then I'd move over to Facebook and have a chat about food. Okay. Hi, Jimmy Goldsmith. Nice to see you. Jana Draper Ugly. Hi, hi to you too. I love the little bunny is there. Scott Monk oh, I'm all tongue-tied from Scotland. Hi. McIntyre. Can't. Marie Laverton. Hi. I'm sure we've already said hi to Maria. And Sandra Clifton. Hi. Hi, Sandra. Kelly McKeating, again, one of our lovely regulars, one of our VIPs. Jeanette Turner. Hi. And Nadine Deeney, again from South Wales. Trevor Andrew Morley. Hi from Sussex. Anyone from the Northeast? I'm in the Northeast tonight. So Martine Meave from Belgium. we're truly international tonight then. Mohammed Kane, good evening from Sheffield. Part of my family came from Sheffield. And Lees Gates, good evening from Leicestershire. And yeah, and Beanie Thai, hi Beanie, good to have you on. Okay, I want to go straight into the messages because I feel spirit with me and they just want to go. So I want to start, as I said earlier, before forgot that I had to do the hellos, that I've got the date of July the 11th. So if anybody on here can understand July the 11th as a birthday, and not necessarily your birthday, but a birthday, especially if it links to your mum, okay? And I feel mum would be in spirit too there as well. So I'm wanting somebody that could understand the 11th of July and mum being in spirit. I feel mum would have been quite a cuddly lady, I want to say. She's coming in a bit bigger than myself here. She's giving me the sense of quite a lot of difficulty with her breathing there and a lot of pains with her chest, I want to say as well. And as I'm saying that, she's saying, yes, it was her heart that she passed with there. And she'd had, I feel, a dicky heart for a while, and that's what she is how she's putting her dicky heart for a while, and then it just collapsed. That's the way she's putting it. Okay, so if anyone can understand this information, just pop up and say hi. Yes, can take this. I know there's usually a 40-second delay, or maybe I'm 10 and 20-second delay. So we're just looking for the 11th of July. I've stunned everybody into silence. There's nobody that can understand this information at all. Right, Mia Thomas, 11th of July is my nan's birthday. Well, wonderful. Mia, would you understand mum in the spirit world, please? Or the sense I'm getting, would you, if it's not mom and nan's in the spirit world, would you understand nan feeling very much like mom, very mumsy towards you and doing a lot of the care to you as you were growing up? Um, she's the lady that's with me is singing happy birthday, happy birthday. So I want a birthday around now as well, that you would understand the birthday around now, Mia. Just let me know if this information is correct. And Maria Laverton, you can take this as well. Okay. If you can, Maria, if you can just let me know which bits that you can take, love. If you can take them all, just put yes, I can take all of it. And we'll work between you and Mia, okay? And just check who I am actually with. And just like your mum to me. Right, so at the moment we've got both Mia and Maria. So let me get some more information from this lady to know where I'm going with. She's giving me the sense that there was some gynecological problems after giving birth. And I feel that there would have just been one, perhaps two children, because she had to stop having children because of the problems that she had. So hopefully that this would differentiate between whether I'm with Mia or Maria there. Mia, so yes, pains in her chest there, you would understand that, okay? Um, Marie can take all of it as well. And she's taking me back. This lady is taking me back to this happy birthday. So I want a birthday around now, please, that you would. So Maria, my mum, my birthday. Okay. But you'd understand a birthday around this date now as well between the two of you. Okay. I want the name of David coming in there, that David would link in to this lady in the spirit world, okay, that David would link to her. And I feel that right, just trying to understand the relationship with David between her, because as I'm saying this, I feel David would still be on the earth plane, and the David's having some issues at this current time. Okay, so again, hopefully this would be able to differentiate between Mia and Maria. Let me get some more information while we're getting some feedback there as well. She's making me aware of a ring on not her wedding finger, but the wedding finger on the other hand as well, as though that would be a memory, that there would be a ring on this finger that would make sense. That would be a yes, gynecological problems. Okay, so Marie, okay, we can still take them all, both of you. Well, I'm going to say let's work with them both, because sometimes we do get two spirits coming in very close, and they're very similar in their nature, very similar in, oh, okay, as I said that, I seem to have two splitting apart, because one of them I feel was quite a determined lady, quite strict lady, and the other I feel wasn't so strict. Mia, I feel the lady that I've got that wasn't so strict is your nan, where Maria, was your mum quite strict, please, and would be quite organised in how she liked things doing and made sure you were organised. Where Mia, I feel very much with your nan, she was a lady that you get away with absolute murder. She would just protect you and look after you, and just make sure everything was all right. And if ever anybody said anything wrong against you, my God, she was there and giving it all to protect you. Okay, whereas Maria, I feel your mum was much more, well, you need to learn these lessons, and not everybody's the nicest person, and would try and justify, and would very much want you to learn a life lesson through the experiences you had. So two very different personalities, but other than that, it's just got so much similar, and that's why we had that joint link. Okay, so now they're separated. Maria, I do want to stick with your mom, and don't worry, Mia, I will come back to you. Okay, so Maria, with your mum, she's holding your hand, okay, and she's giving me the sense that you were there when she passed, holding her hand, and it meant so much, because although people felt that she wasn't really conscious and aware of stuff, she was aware of her hand being held, and that meant so much to her. Okay, and and she recognizes now you need your hand holding as well, because life has not been easy for you, especially this last couple of months. And she just wants you to protect you, in almost in a way that she didn't when she was on the earth plane, because she's mellowed through the transition process and looking back on her life, and she didn't have to. In some ways she coped with a lot, but in other ways she never really understood where people had emotional problems, because she was just tough. um, but she recognizes now that the need for hand holding and just being there for people who are going through emotional turmoil, and she's giving me the sense that you need your hand holding at the moment, just to give you some reassurance and know that she is around you. She's making me aware of eyes closed and flashing white lights in front of eyes being closed. So I want to say that you've experienced that, and this is her trying to make her presence known to you. So when you've got your eyes closed and it's that just at the point of falling to sleep and you're seeing these flashing white lights, be aware that that's mom coming close to you. Okay. And just know how much she loves you, Maria. Okay. And lots of love and blessings to you. Okay. Right. Mia, Nan, I'm just asking Nan to step back in. And she's she's just wanting to say how proud she is of you, Mia, okay? That you have made some steps recently in terms of, I want to say maturing, not that makes it sound as though you weren't mature, and it's not that. It's how she's making me feel. It's just this pride in the steps that you're making in your career and how well you're managing yourself, other people around you, and actually taking some sort of control over yourself and the world around you. And she's just so proud of you doing that, because at that point you have got all the building blocks of going forward in the future and doing really well. You understand that you make your future. Nobody else does, you do. And you will make yourself a cracking future, okay? And you've just got to block out these niggly people that just niggle in the ear. Don't worry about them. Just do what you know is right, and you will go places, okay? Um, and she's bringing in a quite strong smell, and I feel it would be a smell that you would associate with her, and it's not quite floral, it's not quite lavender smell. I can't quite put my finger on it. It's much stronger than rose, rose smell, that kind of thing. It's a kind of perfumey smell, and I feel it's a smell that you would associate with your nan. And you've occasionally smelt this just on the peripheral, and this is your nan coming through, okay? And oh yeah, sorry, I've just seen Mia's thing. I had an assessment today for your degree, and just the way your nan is making me feel, she's just so proud of you about that, because that took a lot for you to do, Mia, didn't it? And you, she's so proud of you, and it's like, doesn't matter what you get, at all. You did it, and you've got so much strength. And that's not to say that you haven't done well. I'm not saying that. I'm just not predicting the future. Okay. So, no, she's just proud of what you've done. Okay. So I will leave you with a lot of love from your nan. Know she's around, and know that your psychic abilities are starting to really step up. You start to notice different things and think, oh, if you want to develop, then I'd suggest going into a circle and working your way through your development there, because you've started that first level stuff. Okay, sorry, my laptop wobbled there a bit. Okay, so lovely to chat to you, Mia, and have a great life. You'll be great. Okay, thank you. Okay, next link, and I've just realized that I haven't got myself a drink of water, so I know I'm going to need one. So Richard, I do apologize. I'm going to just shout for my husband to go and bring me a drink of water. I'm going okay. Okay, right. Back on. Right. Thank you. So sorry about that. That was me just not being organised enough before I started today. Hi, Rose. Nice to see you on here. How are you? Rose is a Spiritual Psychics TV regular. Helen Tad Hunter. Good to see you on Facebook there. Lakita Young. Hi, Lakita. The way I do the messages is that I will get dates, and if that you understand the date, then just let me know, and that's thank you. I'm getting nagged by Nick Richard for not saying thank you. Hi, Thelma. Hi, Thelma Roral. Good evening to you. And Sue Abbott, good to have you on board here tonight. Julie Caswell, again, one of our regulars. What a lovely cat you've got there. Eva, I'm absolutely appalling at names, Eva, so I do apologise. I'm not even going to attempt how to. Bertramstan. That's Richard prompting me. So thank you, Richard. Kim Davis, new from USA. Hi. Lovely little fella on a bike there. Olivia Louise Thumwood, good evening. Hi. Danielle Hernandez, hi from Illinois. Nice to have our American friends. Oh, and a lady from South Africa, Nerissa Pillay. Good to have you on board too. Laura Kirsty Marshall, originally from Wakefield, West Yorkshire. Where are you now? It always makes me think, yeah, okay. We'll do some more hellos later. So I'll just ask for another date to bring 24th of October, please. I need a passing on the 24th of October, and I have a gentleman that this would like link with. So let me get some more information. I feel with this gentleman quite straight backed. I feel he would have spent some time in the army in his younger days, more like conscription, that kind of army experience. A, a gentleman. I actually have the sense of an American accent with this gentleman. Okay, he's coming in with it's the first time I've had a really strong American accent. Oh, I love this. Okay, so I guess I'm with one of our American friends on here tonight. Not necessarily, I'm guessing. Okay. So I want somebody with a strong American accent that there would be an understanding. My uncle Steve passed on October 24th and was a sergeant. Danielle, I'm with you. Okay. And he's from California. Don't call me sugar spirit on me. Okay, Danielle. Okay. Right. I feel this gentleman would have smoked. He would have smoked heavy in his earlier days. He would have been a lighter smoker, he says, when he's old. But I think that it was still quite a heavy smoker when he was older as well. There, and he really did not want to give up smoking, and it would have been a thing for him. I'm not sure why he's going on about it so much, but he just enjoyed. When I said that, he just said, because I enjoyed it. He enjoyed smoking, and it was part of who he was. That's the kind of sense that I get from this gentleman here. I know you've already said about him being a sergeant, but he's also showing me a gun and being in war conditions. So he would have fought in a combat. Okay, he wasn't just a sergeant in peacetime. He was actually in combat, and I feel he would have had a medal with that. Okay, and I know you've said he passed from lung cancer, but I got a sense that he would have actually blamed part of the stuff that he breathed in during that war conditions for the lung problem, not the cigarettes. It was one of these things that, well, it's not the cigarettes, it's what happened in the war kind of thing. Okay. And he Right, that's interesting. That's interesting. He's saying in that war condition he did have to shoot and kill, and he'd always thought about that. Always thought about that. And when he's passed over, he's met the people that he killed. Isn't that interesting? Okay, okay. And they're fine. That the relationship is fine, and there is a joint understanding between them about what happened in that situation. Okay, so I don't know why he's telling me this. Maybe it actually means something for you. Okay, that he's giving that information for you because there's questions that you've been asking or somebody related to him has been asking around that situation. What happens with that? And he's saying it's fine, it's part of that wider concept of what spirit is, that we are spirit before we come to this earth, we are spirit after we leave this earth, and the bit in between while we're on this earth is just purely experience. And there is an element that we've chosen a level of what we experience on this earth before we come and learn as we go back what that experience is, the lessons those are for our soul, okay, for our spirit. Okay, as I'm wittering on there, okay, I'm aware of a lady that's linked to you, Danielle, too, that's come in, and I feel very frail with this lady. I feel quite arthritic hands, very thin. That this lady would have lost a lot of weight before she passed. Okay, I feel very loving towards you, that there would have been a close relationship with you. Can you just let me know that you understand this lady? Because if you don't understand, that's your great grandma. Okay, that's lovely. And she's smiling away after being recognized there. And she's saying you were always the one that was getting into trouble. No matter what you did, you always got into trouble for it. And you always took it in great humor, and it just amused everybody. And were you the only one in terms of being of that age group with a lot of older people? Because she's giving me an image of a group of older, elderly people sat around and laughing at the antics that you got up to. Okay, and it just seemed to be you with these elderly people. Okay, so that should make sense to you with that. And she's just saying how much joy that you brought to them. And she's saying that you've been you've been through a period of time where you've been really questioning yourself and questioning your place in the world and questioning your value. And she's saying never ever question that, because it's the value we place on ourselves that is important, not the value that other people place on us. Okay, it's about our spiritual development. Let them get on with their own. And if they're not developing spiritually, well, it's them that's got to learn that lesson. You're a wonderful, beautiful soul, okay? And I can see from the smile on your photograph there, you just a spark, a beautiful light, okay? And never ever let anybody try and dim that from you. Okay, so I'll leave you with a lot of love from your great grandma Mona. Okay, so lots of love from your great grand there, and your uncle that came through. Okay, thank you for working with me. Do you want me to do some more hellos, Richard? Richard's gone off and had something to eat, so I better crack on. Okay, so he's had a sneezing fit. I'll let him off. Okay. Do you want me to do any more hellos? Yes. Hi, Nick. Hi from America. Good to have you with us. Karen Stokes. Good evening from Bognor Regis. Lovely part of the world, Bognor. Dawn Darling. Hi from Ireland. Oh, I remember a beautiful trip on a back of a bike in Ireland. It was wonderful. Casey Tanner from London. Hi. My son's just visited London and from hating London suddenly decides he loves it. So there we are. Sylvia Maxwell, good evening from Dublin. A lovely city. I remember a couple of really nice pubs in Dublin. Derek Spilner, hello from Canada. I've got some relations in Canada. Natalie Bentley, hi from Essex. Hi, and Ruth Townsend, good evening all. Hi, Ruth. And Sophie Fitzpatrick. Evening, lovely little butterfly there. Janice Gill, new to view, new Veronica. Love a wee message. Well, as I say, Janice, the way I work is I'm given a date from Spirit. If you can understand this date, then hopefully I'll be with you. Okay. Joyce Bruce, hi from Scotland. Rebecca Willis, watching from Alaska. How wonderful. And that makes, yeah. Yvonne Jackson, good evening. And Daniela Sartoro, good evening. Tony White, Heather Green, hi. Di Redman, don't worry. I'm all up to date with my hellos. Okay, I'm just asked Spirit for another date, 23rd of April. And I'm going for a birthday with the 23rd of April. And I feel as though I'm with Gran. Okay. Oh, Edward, flying the Geordie flight from Newcastle. Well, I'm just down the road in Claydon. Okay. um, Right, 23rd of April, I feel as though I've got Nan in Spirit. I've got a, a lady who I feel that had quite a nice figure, I want to say. Certainly slimmer than me, but I don't want to say too thin either. She's making me okay. She was giving me the impression of knitting, but then putting the knitting needles down and getting fed up of it. It was almost like she was showing me she wasn't that kind of gran that did a lot of knitting. Okay, I think she was the kind of gran that would take you out, have a few glasses of sherry, and tell you how to fix your life. Okay. Stace, hi Stace. Stace is one of our VIPs. You can take Nan 23rd of April. Okay. Would the information that I've given so far about Nan being right with you as well, Stace? That she's certainly not. Yes, she was going to. Certainly not a what I would see as a typical nana, but much more of a confidant and let's go out and cheer you up, and going out and cheering you up might have involved a glass and might have involved a bit of a shop and things like that. I feel that she's making me aware that there was lower abdomen problems with her as well. That there would have been problems with her bowel there, I want to say. Okay. Not very pleasant. Not very pleasant, but type of person that would tell you all about it, all the ins and outs about it. She was your go-to person. Wonderful. Thank you, Stace. She's saying that at the moment you need a go-to person. Okay. And she's saying that you've got a lot of friends who are similar age to you, but what she's giving me the impression of is that they're kind of just agreeing with you. okay, and saying it's all right, where she wouldn't. She was the kind of go-to person that would listen to you and then tell you where you're going wrong and what you should do about it. Okay, so it's more that um, elderly advisory kind of person, that she's saying that you need to go to, because she's saying what you need at the moment is not people saying yes to you, okay, or it's okay. That what you need at the moment is somebody to put you right, if that makes sense. All right, because that's exactly how she would say it. Um, and okay, there's, is it yourself that needs standing up to at the moment, or is it that you need to stand up to somebody? Because there's this standing up against something at the moment that she's giving me the impression, and she's laughing away, saying, no, it's you that is, you need standing up to because you've got something wrong. Okay. God, did she always tell you off like this, Stace? Okay. And she's laughing as well because she would do it with great humour. Great humour. And you, and I know you've got a pug a jug because we talked about it before, but she's she would say, that's an ugly little thing, that dog. Isn't she nice saying that? Okay. But she, again, it's her sense of humor. It's her, very much her sense of humor, and her just down to earth, and just the way she is. And she's just such a lovely, lovely lady. Um, and she's saying she's just sorry. She just went like that. She just suddenly went. She was here and then just gone. That no times to say proper goodbyes or anything, or to say how much individual people had meant to her, and that included you. That you had meant an awful lot to her, because in the same way that she would take the mick, you would take the mick, and she loved that. Okay, and that was a bonding between you. All right. So just take her love with you, Stace, and you know she's there. You know that she comes round you because you sense her a lot anyway. Okay. And thank you for taking a message tonight. Okay. Thanks, Stace. Right. Richard, do I move on, or do you want me to do some more hellos? Yeah, she just said, yeah, she was ill for a while, but never got to say goodbye. Okay. And she wasn't a dog person. Some people aren't. My brother came round today, and both my dogs were all over him, and he hated it. It was like, no. Okay. Some hellos. Hi from Blackpool, Leslie Clark. Hello. Natalie Petite. Sorry I'm late, don't worry. Nice to have you here. Veronica, fellow Veronica. Veronica McDowell Bozo, first time here from Florida. I hope you enjoy your time here. Carol Wright Valencio, hi from Scotland. Oh, that's a nice standing stone that you're next to. Barbara. Hi, Barbara Daniel. I know Barbara. I presume. Okay. Um, Hi to Kim Dent. Nice to have you on. Hi, Michelle Blackman. Hi, Sharon Furness. Hi, Sally Ann. And your first time here too. Okay, nice. A lot of new ones on here tonight. Nice to see. Hi, Lane Humphreys. Evening, all. Okay, right. I'm just asking Spirit for another date. So if anybody can take that they give me. Hi, Kim. Hi, Kim Harnett. 14th of 14th of June, but I've got July as well. Right, it's because it's the 14th of June and the 12th of July. So I want somebody who can take both of those dates, please. I feel 14th of June is a birthday, and the 12th of July would have been a passing. And I feel with the passing, it would have been a lady. Um, and I've got the name Elizabeth with this as well. Now, I'm not saying it was Elizabeth that passed on the 12th of July, but the name Elizabeth would link in with these dates and the person that this message is for. The lady that I've got in spirit here that would have passed on the 12th of July, I feel quite elderly with when she passed. I feel she would have been in her 80s, mid 80s. Hi, Helen Jenkins. Oh, we share a similar surname. Right. Um, she would have lived into her mid 80s. I've got her with white hair, with short, curled, set hair. I feel, Barbara, my mum's birthday is 14th of June. Do you understand the 12th of July is a passing? No, it's not as always easy to remember. Um, the passings as much as right. We've got Sherry Dyer's got 12th of July, but as a birthday. Sorry, Richard wants to interrupt. Go on, Richard. Uh, did everybody hear that, Richard? Oh, nobody heard it. So okay. Richard was just saying that he's got a friend whose birthday is the 14th of June and passing on the 12th of June. And else was it, Richard? Oh, the name. We're just waiting on the confirmation. So there's possibly 3 people that can take this information at the moment. So let me focus on the lady that I've got in the spirit world. Um, as I said, the lady I've got in the spirit world would have been a slender build. Um, right, I'm saying slender build, but I feel it's because she would have lost weight before she passed, and as she aged, she lost weight and height, which a lot of people do as they aged. But I feel that she would have been quite stooped as well, which would have brought her height lower. Okay. Um, and she no, she's saying my name's Elizabeth, so it it is this lady's name that is Elizabeth. Okay. Um, so if anyone can take Elizabeth with the description and those dates, please, because I've now got Laura as well that can take the dates, but we need to be able to take 12th of July, 14th of June, and Elizabeth as lady in spirit who would have passed in her mid 80s. And I feel that she would have passed from cancer, and I feel that the cancer would have spread into different parts of her body. Dan Marino, you can understand the 12th of June. Because there's so many people that can take this, I feel as though I need to be on the exact date. So it's the 14th of June and the 12th of July. Those two, um, that's the lady in spirit. So can anybody take all of those bits, please, and just put, if you've already put it up, then put it up again that you can take all of it rather than just the bits that are given to that point. Okay. So this lady would have passed through cancer, and I feel that the cancer would have spread through different parts of her body, through the organs. I feel the different organs, like the kidneys and lower back around that area as well. Okay. I feel personality wise that she was quite a determined lady, let's put it that way. But I feel that when she became ill, that that determination just went, and from being somebody who was very, very independent, she suddenly became very dependent. Is this making sense to anybody? Because I've stopped receiving any comments at all, Richard. Okay, 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 okay. So, well, I'll keep going, and if people, if you think you've, because Richard's sifting through quite a lot of comments there, so if he might have missed, so please post again if you can take all of this information. Okay. Um, okay. Who's Richard? Richard's the producer of the show. Spiritual Psychics TV is his baby, basically, and he does all of the behind the scenes stuff for Spiritual Psychics TV. Okay, it's his gig as such. So that's who Richard is, and he talks to me through my ear all the way through. Well, not all the way. When I'm giving messages, then he doesn't talk to me. Then he lets me get on with it, unless he's trying to, unless I'm saying I need to hear from people. So Barbara, no cancer, so not for me. Okay. Let me keep on going with Elizabeth here. All right. Right. She would have needed a lot of aftercare from the treatment that she had from the cancer. So she would have had a whole series of different treatments, and it just she thought she was getting well, and then it went down again. Okay, so if anybody's understanding Elizabeth here and that description of Elizabeth, if you can post up, because feel Elizabeth's the big thing. I wouldn't worry too much about the 12th of July because it was a passing date, and I know lots of people don't remember passing dates, but you should know the 14th of June, okay, as a birthday. She's talking about Robert, and Robert being on the earth plane, Rob, or Robbie, okay. And as I'm saying Robbie, she's making me aware that Robbie would have a Scottish accent, okay. So maybe we're looking for somebody from Scotland, if that is helping to place where we are with this. Okay, Richard's just saying he knows his friend's daughter's husband, is that right? Was from Scotland. So this actually might all be linking to Richard. Okay, Richard's friend, which is why he's texting in the background. Richard, if this is the case, I'll just crack on with the message because nobody else seems to be picking it up, and then you can. Yes, please. Okay. No. Okay. Um, so what? So I'm just saying to Elizabeth what the situation is, and to move on with that. She's saying that, right, the reason that she's bringing this in is because of the period of time that she went from being very independent to totally dependent. There's somebody on the earth plane who is going through that at this current time, that they've had a real knock, a real scare to their health, and therefore that they need that support, but they need the emotional support as well. Okay, because of coming to terms. Rich is just saying that that makes sense. Okay, so I'll leave that with you, Richard, and just know that Spirit are supporting and bringing their love around that. Okay, that's lovely. Thank you, Richard. Okay, any more hellos? Or am I going straight on to the next one? Okay. Hi, Marcus. Good evening. Mar- Marcus is one of our other presenters on SBTV. Leslie Barry. Hi, Leslie. How are you doing? And I like your life is beautiful. Lucetta Ellie. Good afternoon. So I'm not sure where you are, but not in England. Hi, Tracy. We've already said hello to Tracy. And Natasha J. DeAngu from Rhode Island. Wonderful. Uh, B. Tara Angels, good evening. And Kathy Garcia, hi from Florida. We really have got a lot of our American cousins today. That's wonderful. Dominique Smith, hi. Dan Marino, hi. And we're caught. Oh, we've got another one. DCJ, good to have you with us. A lovely little one that we've got there as well on your photo. Okay, okay, and just do some adverts for Spiritual Psychics TV. So tomorrow we've got a divine service with Wimbledon Spiritualist Church. Do we know who the medium is? Peter. It's Pete. It's possibly Peter. If Phil Smith or anybody from Wimbledon's on, please let us know who's on tomorrow. I haven't done my list for tomorrow, so I've got no idea. Ask me in the morning, I'll know then. So VIP night tomorrow night. It's our fledgling night, so it's our VIPs. If you're one of our Spiritual Psychics VIPs, we have a Sunday night where it's your chance to develop as a medium, and Marcus runs that with our VIPs, where on a alternate Sunday I allow our fledglings to fly a little and to give messages to each other. So that's on tomorrow night. If you are interested in being one of our VIPs, then it's £1.50 a month to be a VIP, or one of our angels is £5.50 a month. And you can find where you can do that on Spiritual Psychics TV website, and there's a donation page there, and you can sign up to be one of our VIPs. They're doing it themselves tomorrow night. Oh, that's really weird. You put me on the big one and there's a delay. Okay. Okay. So let's get another date and another message. Where are we? January the 23rd. And with January the 23rd, I want a birthday. And I feel that birthday is actually on the earth plane. All right. And I'm being given the name Billy with this as well. Okay. And I want to say it's a gentleman that's in the spirit world. I feel quite a large gentleman with me, who I feel in his younger days would have been very strong physically and would have done manual work. He would have been a manual worker, lugging things around, mending things, sorting things out, that kind of work. But he would have built up a good sweat with those muscles. Georgia, Chelsea Matthew, that's your birthday. Would you understand the name Billy, Georgia? And would you understand a gentleman in the spirit world of the description that I've gave? And I feel that this would be a grandfather link with this gentleman. I don't feel the closeness of the father, so that's why I'm going to grandfather with this gentleman. I feel that he would have been quite elderly when you knew him as well, again, which would be linked to a grandfather. And he's showing me just a babe in arms there, and if this is for you, okay. If you can just let us know if you understand that information with this gentleman, okay. The 23rd of January was the date that I've been given as a birthday, and I feel it's a birthday. Right. You don't know a Billy, but you do have grandfather in spirit. Would your grandfather fit the description that I've given? That would have been a large gentleman, would have carried a bit of weight when he was older, but when he was younger, he would have been quite muscular, and because he would have done a lot of physical work. Okay. I feel also with this gentleman, he would have smoked, and he's showing me wearing a cap as well of some sort, a hat, that he's just, doffing there, in a sign of hello, that, when he go out, he put his cap on. He's not a cap, he's saying it's a hat. It's a hat. Okay. Right, Diane Burston. My brother's birthday was the 23rd. My dad's brother was William. Could have been known. Okay. And Diane, would you understand your granddad in spirit of the description that I've given, please? Because if so, then I'm definitely with you, because you can take all the details. Okay. Dan, you'd need to take the date as well, Dan, as a birthday. Okay. Right. What he's giving me actually is that before he passed, his skin was itchy, and he's making me feel really, really sweaty hot, and just this itchy skin that's just not, and that would have really played at him, this itchiness and this sweatiness, that he was just so uncomfortable in his skin. I don't know whether that is a symptom of emphysema or not, but I really don't know what emphysema is. I've heard of it. I can't remember what it is. I think it's lungs, isn't it, Richard? Okay. With this gentleman, as I say, he smoked, and yeah, emphysema's a lung condition. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. Everybody's asking. Okay. Right. He's also making me aware of a bad back. Okay. So whoever this message is for would understand the bad back, because I'm not sure that this is actually with Grandad, but that they would understand a bad back, somebody with a bad back on the earth plane. So the people that have said that so far that they feel that they've got a link, can you just comment again to say whether you're understanding this information, so I know where I'm at with it? Georgia, he had liver cancer. Actually, Georgia, that is making more sense, because I think this itchiness would go more with the lung, with the liver, than the emphysema, and this sweating again that he's giving me. Okay. So let's crack on. I'm getting caught up in who it's for, and I don't need to know who it's for. You need to tell me who it's for. And I just, he's saying, come on, girl, come on, girl. So the kind of person he was, I get the sense he was a bit impatient, and that he would call ladies like myself girl. Okay. Come on, girl. That's the kind of thing. And he'd want things to be happening like now, okay, rather than waiting tomorrow. He didn't like waiting for stuff, and especially if it was tomorrow. He said never put some stuff off for tomorrow that you can get done today. And it does matter who this is for, because whoever it's for is putting things off, and Grandad is saying stop it. Do not put things off, because you're finding you're putting it off one day. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. But then it gets to tomorrow. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. And it gets to tomorrow. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. And he's saying, stop it. Just stop it, because you're going to get yourself into some trouble there. Okay. Georgia, you can understand the information and the itchiness of the liver cancer. Yes. Georgia, I am. And he was hot when he died. Georgie, I am with you. He's saying, yes, yes, she's my girl. She's my girl. So let's stick with you. You would understand this putting things off, that there is something very specific that you've been putting off that you should be getting done. And he's really keen for you to get this done. Okay. And it will take a load off your mind. It's like you've been putting it off because you've been worried about it, but actually that's the last thing you need to do to do if you're worried about it. If you're worried about it, get on and get it out of the way, and then you can stop worrying about it. Okay. And he's saying you're worried that you're going to get it wrong. You won't get it wrong. And he's saying you won't get it wrong, girl, because he called you girl as well. You won't get it wrong, girl. You will get this right. You just have to get on with it. All right. Um, and you you would understand. He's taking me to this bad back. I can't remember if it was you that said that you'd understand the bad back, but he's bringing it back again about this back and hips. Right. Is it your mum that's got bad back and bad hips at the moment? He's saying mum, um, that she's on the earth plane and she's got a problem with her hip and her back, and the two things are connected, so that um, that just know that there's some healing coming in for mum with that, and that right. He's given me the sense it's linked to some sort of arthritis, um, and that the pain from the hip is actually radiating around, and that's what's causing this. So it's not a bad back in itself. It's the pain radiating from the hip. Okay, so you can understand that with your mum. Good. So just know that this healing, and it's because I was just saying, is this your daughter, your mum, or daughter-in-law? And he's saying, no, it's his girl, it's his girl. So this is your mum's dad that I'm talking to here, not your dad's dad. Yeah. Um, we don't know what's been causing the back, but she's been in pain. Well, all I can say is what Grandad's given me here. All right. So, you know, it may, it's up to the doctor to get that sorted, but if it's bad arthritis, then it can radiate to, and I'm no medic myself, so don't take my word from it. It's just what Grandad's saying, and my advice is go and see a doctor. Okay, always, if you're worried about anything, go and see a doctor. Okay. Right. And just a lot of love there from Grandad. Okay, you're his girl and you always will be. And just have the hugs. Um, okay, you've woken up suddenly at night and he's been standing there. All right, I don't know whether you recognized it was him, but he was standing there and it gave you a shock of your life. Okay, it would do, wouldn't it? Okay, but he didn't want to shock you. Okay, it's just him just looking after you. All right, so don't be afraid. Just waking up with the presence there, because it's only Grandad. All right, and he's just looking after you. I'll leave you with his love and know he's around. Bless you. Thank you. Okay, Richard, another one. Okay, yeah, okay, another one. Okay. Okay. Oh, hi, John Middleton, just from Scotland, just on. Okay, John. The way I'm working is, and Sam. Hi, Sam. Is just I'm getting a date, and if you can take the date, then I'm with you. Okay, Pamela Watson. Hi from Australia and New South Wales. Good to have you in your morning. It's always weird how the work timescales work across the world, isn't it? Okay, let's have a date from Spirit. What date are we on? 24th of November. Okay. Oh, Richard can take this. Richard, you can't have another one. Sorry. I know the other one wasn't for you, but okay, 24th of November. Oh God, it is a birthday, isn't it? Right, 24th of November as a birthday, and I'm going to ask for another date just to make sure it is with you, Richard. And I know we've already had a July, 15th of July as well. Can you take that one as well? He's just checking. There's 310 in your family, so you've basically got right. Of course it is. Of course it is. Okay, but right. I'm going to ask who's giving me this information. Hopefully, we'll get a name as well with this. Jocelyn, Josie Jocelyn. That I want to name in that ballpark. Josie Jocelyn. That kind of name. Joy. Okay. A name with joy in it. That's what she's saying. A name with joy in it, because she was okay. She's saying that she was joyful, but I don't think that not everybody would have agreed with her assessment of her, because I get the sense that once she got going, she could have a good old whinge about everything and anything. Okay, so Sandra, you've got your son's the 24th, 24th of November. It's got to be okay. 15th of January. D, could you take the 4th? I've lost the dates now. 15th of July, 24th of November. I want somebody with both can take both those dates. And I've got a lady called Jocelyn, or Joy. Joy is in her name. Okay. And Bev can take Joy, my cousin's daughter called Bailey Joy. Okay. I Right. Let me see, Bev, because I did feel that it was the lady in spirit that's name was Joy, because she was making fun out of this, because she was saying that she was a joyful person. But I don't get that she was always a joyful person. She may have thought she was, as people do. But she personality wise, she could have real good whinge at times about stuff. Okay. I feel she died from cancer, and cancer in the bones. She's saying the cancer in the bones. All right. And I feel that she would have had cracking headaches as well. Really, really bad headaches. Okay. So I'm looking for somebody that can understand this lady as well as those dates. Okay. Bev, Joyce is in spirit. Okay, so lovely, Bev. So that means you can take most of this. Okay, so Bev, if you can place Joyce in spirit, you will understand with Joyce about her personality. Oh, Tracy, my mum Joyce is. I can take November as well. It's got to be the 24th of November, Tracy. Okay, not just November as a month. Spirit are very good with me that they give me these precise dates to make sure I know who I'm with. Okay, because otherwise, as medium, I find it really difficult to know who I'm with. It's bad enough when they're giving me exact dates and we're still getting it. Okay. Come on, love. Right. Yeah, I feel this lady, Joyce Joy, would have had bone cancer. Okay, because she was talking about it being in her bones. All right. And she's just talking about the number of tablets she had to take, and she would make a joke out of it that she'd always rattle, and she'd just talk and talk and talk. She'd talk to everybody and anybody that would be around, and you'd find it difficult to get a word in edgeway. That's the kind of personality that she's coming through. So if anybody can understand this information in its whole, I know, Bev, you've been able to take bits of it. I want all of this information because, as a medium, we're proving life survives but our body's death, and our spirit survives that body's death, and wanting that proof of survival through understanding the personality and the information about the person that's passed over. Okay, so I feel with her as well that the relationship, I know somebody said that their mum, but I don't feel it's a mum relationship that I've got here, because I've got her showing me as an elderly lady with younger children, and that it Tracy, you're saying it was the 24th of November as well. Okay. Right. So I feel, okay, no, sorry. It could be mum, because she's saying, when I said about her showing her with children, she's saying this is me with her grandchildren. Okay. She couldn't talk. All right. So Tracy, no, she's not with you, love. Sorry. Because she's just giving me the personality of somebody that took the hind legs off a donkey. Okay. And she's showing me girl grandchildren, and one boy. I'm seeing 3, 4 girls and a boy, the grandchildren here, with her, or children. That's what she's showing me as young ones, okay, around her. And she the way she's talking is that she'd like to organize, really like to organize everybody and everything, and that would just, it was just her personality. And you'd open her cupboards. She's showing me opening uh, uh, her cupboards, and they're all really organized. Bev, my auntie was Joyce, but I don't know what she died of, but she was a talker. Bev, I keep coming back to you, so let's work with you, Bev. Would you understand your auntie Joyce having these grandchildren as well, please? And just being so organized with the cupboards and all the stuff in all the tins in the cupboards are just so organized. She'd die of fright if she looked in my kitchen. Okay. It's clean, don't get me wrong, it's just bits everywhere. You know, I've got family that just put everything away, if I'm lucky, in everywhere. So anyway, come on, Joyce. Right. Yes, I am with you, Bev. I am with you, Bev. Okay. I don't feel, Bev, this is messages for you. I feel it is for her family. Okay. So I'm sorry, Bev, that it's not for you. But there's somebody in her family, one of the granddaughters, one of the middle-aged granddaughters, who is getting herself into a bit of trouble at the moment because she's just so disorganized, and Nan is wanting her to have some help get organized, because it's almost like she's hoarding, that she's not being able to throw things out. So there's some mental health issues there, and she's wanting some help coming in with one of her granddaughters there. Okay, and that's what she's come for, that to try and pull the family round to get some help, and to help this granddaughter recognize the level of need that she's got at the moment, that it's not just being slightly disorganized. I feel there's some mental health issues, the way that her grand's coming through, and grand's wanting that wanting that support going in, because I feel that she's hiding it as well, that she's not wanting to admit to herself, never mind the outside world, that she's got that level of problems. And what I feel, once that she's able to start talking about it, what's causing it will also all come out, and she'll be able to get the right help that she needs, and she'll be able to move on. But she needs to get the help in the first place. Okay. So that's why your Auntie Joyce has come through. Okay. Sorry it wasn't for you, Bev. We're often used as a go-between when, you know, if nobody in her family is seeing a medium, you're the only one that they can get through. Okay. Right, I have asked for a little bit of something closer to home for you. You would be able to place a baby that didn't that passed through a miscarriage, please. A little boy, all right. And it was very early on, but his light was still very bright. still very bright, and that light is with Mum, okay, and always will be with Mum, because that light is part of each other. All right, and I want to leave you with that. Lots of love from the spirit world. Thank you. Okay. Okay, that's me done for tonight, I'm afraid. I've really enjoyed coming on and sharing Spirit's messages with you. I hope you've enjoyed it too. And I'll hope to see you soon. Is there any other messages, any other adverts that you want me to do, Richard? Okay, so for VIPs, there is a trance evening coming this Thursday. Okay, so if you are interested in trance, then sign up to be one of our VIPs and you get to join in. Okay, our special evenings. Okay, thanks, Terry. It's lovely being on. It's been a while. Okay, thank you ever so much, everyone, and good evening. Good night. Thank you.